Yeah, good morning. Good morning, ladies. How are you? How is everybody? So, yeah, let's continue our topic on Samadhi, okay? As always, we will do the prayer first. Yeah, if possible, we can keep the prayer in mind. Memorize it, recite it. Now, let's do the prayer. Let's sit upright. Place our palms together and concentrate on the prayer below. We take refuge with our Master. We take refuge with our Master, Kindment Bani. We take refuge with Shakyamuni Buddha. We take refuge with all the triple jewel of the 10 directions and the 3 periods of time. Words for opening a suture, and surpassed profound and wonderful Dharma in hundreds of millions of years is difficult to encounter. We now see and hear it, receive and behold it, and we vow to fathom the Tathagata's true meaning, and we vow to practice the Tathagata's true way, and we vow to attain the Tathagata's true state. We vow that we can spontaneously express the Buddha's understanding, Buddha's view, Buddha's wisdom, Buddha's merit and virtue, Buddha's capability and Buddha's state through our actions, speech, and thoughts. We also vow that all the living beings can enter into the Buddha's understanding, Buddha's view, Buddha's wisdom, Buddha's merit and virtue, Buddha's capability and Buddha's state owing to us. So that's the prayer for today's lecture. Let's go ahead with our sentence. Sentence what? At the first beginning, we will do the review, sentence 20, and then go ahead the sentence 21. And then we can memorize. I can summarize what I've learned during this paragraph, okay? Because, yeah, we have learned a paragraph. Yeah, from here, Samadhi. Yeah, here. And from here to here. Yeah. So we need summarize it. What we learned during this, in this paragraph. So this is the last section. First beginning, we will do the review and ask the video for help.
Whenever there's a desire to attain something, you can be sure it's the ego construct at work. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Not about attaining ego construct at work. Whenever there's a desire to acquire Samadhi. Whenever there's a desire to attain something, you can be sure it's the ego construct at work. Whenever there's a desire to attain something, you can be sure it's the ego construct at work. Samadhi. Whenever there's a desire to attain something, you can be sure it's the ego construct at work. Samadhi. Whenever there's a desire to attain something, you can be sure it's the ego construct at work.
Yes. So who would like to recite it? Just now we do the listening practice. Yeah, listening practice. Listen to the video and you recite what we learned yesterday. So who would like to try it? Okay, Grace, you're amazing. Please.
Sorry.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yes, you can.
I recited. Whenever there's desire to attain something, you can be sure they are just part of the ego construct at work. Yes.
You can be sure. Home is yeah. What's the following? After you can be sure. What's that?
You can be sure. You can be sure it's the ego construct at work. Yeah.
Wow, genius. That's correct. Anybody else? That's it. Thank you, Grace. Okay, I will follow Grace to recite it, and also at the same time waiting for other more to recite it. Okay, wherever there is a desire to attain something, you can be sure it's the ego construct at work. That's it. Is it right? Grace, are you listening to me? Whenever there is a desire to attain something, you can be sure it's the ego construct at work. You can be sure you can be sure it's the ego construct at work. Yeah, at work. Yeah, okay, thank you. And Grace, thank you so much. And also Alice. So are you ready to recite it? Is it convenient for you to recite something, Alice? Yes, this though. Okay, I see. No worries. Alice, just enjoy your working time. We will go ahead with this sentence, okay? And following this sentence, whenever, it means no matter when. It means that if there is a desire to attain something, if there is if there is a desire to attain something, you can be sure it's the ego constructed work. Yeah, you are sure. You can be sure this kind of phenomena. So let's go ahead. And the producer, also the writer, said it out. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding anything to yourself. So this is the conclusion about samadhi. What is samadhi? Actually, samadhi is not about attaining or adding anything to yourself. So let's go ahead with the video, and to follow it, what can we make right in our intonation, okay?
Samadhi is not about attaining, or it's the ego construct at work. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself.
Yeah, here it is quite different. And the text is that adding anything to yourself. And then here it says adding something more to yourself. Yeah, no problem. I think they are similar, have the similar meaning. So here, samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Here, adding, what does it mean? There is a new word, add. Yeah, here, this one first, and then attend. Okay. Yeah, here, it also has a 10. Attending, adding something more to yourself. Okay, here, attend. Yeah, yesterday we learned attend. So, what does attend mean? It means to succeed in getting something usually after a lot of effort. Yeah, and it's a synonym. Synonym. Yeah, synonym is achieve, acquire, obtain again. So this is attend. Samadhi is not about attaining. It's not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. So here, attaining. Attaining, it means after making a lot of effort, work hard working, and then you will obtain something, you will achieve something. This is the attaining. And then add, what does it mean? Add mean, the paraphrasing of that is to put something together with something else so as to increase the size, number, increase the size and number amount, etc. We know that at 1 plus 1 equals 2, right? This is the add. Add means to put something together with something else. Put something together with something else and to increase the size, number, amount, etc. So these are the new words. So who would like to have a trial to pronounce it? Anybody want to try? Want to go? Grace, you please.
Yes, thank you. Attain, add.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much. Now, if not anybody else, I will do it. I will do it for you. Attain means to have something after making a lot of effort. And then add, what does it mean? Add. This a pronounced add. It means to increase something, increase the number, size, amount, by putting something together with something else. So that's the add. Okay, let's go ahead with this sentence, okay? Ask the video to read more.
Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself.
Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Can you grasp the intonation? Okay, at the first beginning, I will share the grammar point with you. Here is about, do you know about is a preposition. Have you know preposition? I made a mistake. Preposition. Here, this one. Double check, okay? Preposition.
Preposition.
Have you seen it? This is the meaning of preposition. Here, about is a preposition, and after about, if there is a verb, the verb form should be VING. So this is it's not about attaining or adding. That's why we use ing, attaining, adding, because about is a preposition. After preposition, there should be a noun. A noun. So that's why a noun, a pronoun. So that's why attain, this a verb need to transformed to VING. Attaining should be attain should be attaining, add should be adding. So that's the grammar point 1, and grammar point 2 is about the how to use add, the new word add something to something. So here to should be attached. Should add something to something. Should add something to we need use two together. Okay, so that's the grammar point 2. And what does it mean? Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. If you want something more, if you want to add something or attaining something such as more fame, more virtue, more love, you will go away from the Buddha path and enter the meditation. enter the not right samadhi, enter the meditation of divas. Yeah, as it says in the Shwangama Sutra. Yeah, there are some. Yeah, 50 demons. Have you seen it? 50 demons in the Shwangama Sutra, and it also said that if you want to add something to yourself, especially add some money, add some desire, add some fortune, and some fame to yourself through the method of samadhi. Actually, the samadhi cannot be called samadhi. It is the deviant meditation, and it is the way of demons. So it has been stated in the Shwangama Sutra, 50 demons in that section. Okay, so this is the general speaking. Why the producer, the writer said, samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Actually, samadhi is a state based on the true self, and not adding something or attaining, not through attaining, not through your hard working. Okay, so that's the paraphrase and the comprehension. Now let's go ahead with the video to follow it.
Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself.
Okay, and for this time, we emphasize on, we focus on the stressed words. Okay, find out the stressed words together.
Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself.
Yeah, to my best knowledge, I found it that samadhi is not about attaining, adding something more to yourself. So here it is. Here we are. Now let's double check, okay? The red, the color red, the words in color red should be stressed, should be highlighted, should be read in a higher pitch, a long low pitch. Okay, low pitch.
Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself.
Yeah, have you got it? Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself, So who would like to have a go, have a trial to follow it? Hey, Grace, you please, I'll play it for you. Hello, Grace.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself.
Yes, you please, Grace.
Yes. Samadhi is not about attaining. Samadhi is not about attaining. 那个 about 好像读中了一下。Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. That right?
Yes, perfect. Yeah, let's double check about, okay?
Samadhi is not about attaining or adding.
You can link this word together about attaining.
About attaining.
Yes. About attaining here it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use T A link together.
Yes.
About tanning. Yeah, this one is better. Let's double check.
More to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself.
Try again, please, Grace.
Yeah. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to the self.
Yes, you did it perfect. Yeah, perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this time I think the intonation is also perfect, enjoyable. Thank you, Grace. Okay, I will have a trial.
Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself.
Samadhi is not about Samadhi is not about adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining, adding something more to yourself. So, yeah, is there anybody who can recite it? Yeah, time to recite it. Samadhi is not about adding, and it's not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Okay, I will have a try to recite it. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining, or adding something more to yourself. Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. About attaining. Yeah, Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. So that's it. Who would like to have a trial? Yeah, Grace, are ready to recite it? Hello, Grace. Yeah, okay, you please.
Yeah. All right. Let me recite it.
Yeah.
Samadhi is not about samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to the self.
Yes, correctly. One more time, please.
Yeah. Samadhi is not about attaining to the 不是 Samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to the self.
Yes, exactly. Amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, so that's the recitation about samadhi. And let's go back to the whole paragraph, okay? Yeah, in this paragraph, yeah, there are so many. Yeah, it is a bit long, especially the blue one. Yeah, I add some notes. Yeah, add some quotation from the Shivangama Sutra. So I use the blue color to write something. Actually, yeah, the whole paragraph begins spirituality to adding something to yourself. Yeah, it's a bit longer. So let's read it first and then highlight something we need to refer to Shivangama Sutra. Spirituality means religion. Yeah, I think yesterday in the constitution learning, we also learn religion, right? Religion. It means spirituality. Its most common form is no different than the pathologic thinking that is going on everywhere. It is further agitation of the mind, more human doing as opposed to human being. Yeah, have you remembered it? Yeah, spirituality is most form. It means that in the outer form, spirituality, and it is the same as people doing. So what's the common people doing? The mature people doing? The madam people doing? It means the people, yeah, wants more money, more power, more love, more of everything. These are the earthly people, the worldly people, and they are doing ego construct every day. So in the form, they are different, no different. Yeah, they're the same. They're similar. Actually, it is a further education of the mind. Further agitation. Do you know agitation? Is deep worried. Yeah, very worried too much. Deep concern. It is a further agitation of the mind. More human doing as opposed to human being. Actually, they want more. Actually, yeah, what they have done is you reduce less and less. So they're opposed. They're opposed to. They're opposed. What they have doing is opposed to they have been. So this is the useful word here. And then the ego construct, the truth of the ego construct is want more money, is to want you more money, more power, more love, more of everything. And such kind of spiritual path, I mean the so-called spiritual path, it means spirituality, desire to be more spiritual, more awake, more equanimous, more peaceful, more enlightened. Yeah, this is the state. I mean that from the 50 demons in the Shwengama Sutra. I hope you can understand what I mean. Yeah, Shwengama Sutra, everybody should be know it, right? Should know it. The Shwengama Sutra, the section of 50 demons, it is very famous. Because in that situation, in that phenomenon, yeah, the spiritual path, the people in the so-called spiritual path also wants more spiritual, wants to be more spiritual, wants to be more awake, wants to be more equanimous, more peaceful, more enlightened. This phenomena is the state of a demon. Yeah, 50 demons. Yeah, is kind of demon is a desire demon. Yeah, the demon. If the demon from the last desire, yeah, he will have some spirituality, spiritual penetration, but it is not the Buddha. And they are not in the Buddha path. They're not in the Buddha path. They're in the Diva path. You know. So why the producer said it is not the right meditation. It is not the right samadhi. So at the first beginning, we have a definition of samadhi. What is samadhi mean? Yeah, here it is. Definition and its meaning in the Buddha Dharma. Samadhi, it means based on the true self. It is a proper meditation. Here, if you are on the so-called spiritual path, but want to be more spiritual, more awake, more equanimous, more peaceful, more enlightened, this is not the samadhi, the right meditation, not the right meditation. It is the phenomenon of demon mindset. It is a demon mind. And from the Shirangama Sutra in the section, from the Shirangama Sutra in the section of 50, in the sections of 50 demons, it says it is a kind of demon from wants more, desire. So that's it. And let's go ahead. The danger for you watching this film is that your mind will want to acquire something. Yeah, this is the worry, this is the concern from the producer. He introduces his film is not about samadhi, how to achieve your samadhi. but he wants us to find the true self, right? At the first beginning, I think he said, "Oh, here I think we can find it from this." Yeah, this film is simply the ultimate manifestation of his own inner journey. In the journey, yeah, intention is not teach you about samadhi, to teach you how to achieve your samadhi. No, this is not his aim, but or to provide information for your mind. No, but to inspire you to directly discover your true nature. This is his purpose and objects, right? Purpose and aim to inspire you to directly discover your true nature. Your true nature, it means true self. It also means, yeah, the self. Yeah, everybody has the self. You know the self. So, and here he worried. He is worried about, yeah. After you might think it has acquired samadhi after watching this film. And even more, you would say you have attained something. You have attained something. Yeah, it is a big force. It's a big force. Yeah, force speaking. You know, force speaking. Yeah, liar, a big liar. Yeah, this is warned seriously by the Buddha in the Shurangama Sutra. So that's it. And yeah, if there is a desire to attain something, yeah, if there is a desire, if a desire rise in your mind, rise in your heart, you will see, you can be sure that it is the ego construct at work. It is not the right way. It is not the right way of Buddha Dharma. It is the ego construct. It is the ego construct. It is the desire who is at work. Desire, yeah, the desire. So, to summarize it in a word, samadhi is not about attaining or adding anything to yourself. Yeah, the reader, I mean that in the video it says adding something more to yourself. I think they are the same. No worries. Adding something more to yourself. And it also means, yeah, if you want to attain fame, do you know fame? Virtue, fortune. Fame, fortune, a desire. Which kind of desire? Desire more love, more money, more sleep, more of everything. So if you want to attain fame, virtue, or desire from samadhi, it could not be called samadhi. Just called deviant or evil meditation. Deviant or evil, do you know it? Have you seen the meaning of it? Deviant, yeah. In the Asta Bodhisattva, there is a word of deviant. My mother is on the deviant way and like to eat egg fish, such as this. Deviant. Have you seen it? Deviant. Deviant, yeah. It is, yeah, go away from the normal. So this just called the deviant meditation. The evil meditation. It has been warned by Buddha in chapter 6 in the Shurangama Sutra. Yeah, and it is kill, steal, lust, lust, and also false speaking, the liar. Kill, steal, lust, it also means yeah, sexual activity. Yeah, sexual activity and desire. Yeah, it has been warned by Buddha seriously. It is the serious problem, the evil conduct. We need to avoid them, especially in the meditation. If you do that, your meditation is a different one. It's not. It is. You cannot achieve Buddhahood. Yeah, you just a demon. You will become a demon with spirituality, with spiritual power or spiritual penetration. You know spiritual penetration? Spiritual penetration. It is a spiritual power or spiritual strength. It means 神通. Yeah, if you do it like this, yeah, if you go away from the Buddha path and to cultivate meditation, but with the heart of kill, steal, lust, desire, and you will have the spiritual penetration, but not the spiritual penetration of Buddha, just the spiritual penetration, a spiritual power or spiritual strength of a demon. You will become a demon with higher power, high-end power. Yeah, it is a terrible, and it has been warned by the Buddha time after time, many times, all the way. So that's what we learned today, right? So the whole paragraph, the producer compare the ego construct of living beings to the people on the so-called path. They are the same, they have the same desire. But the common people want more money, more power, more love, more of everything. But the spiritual penetration and the people, I mean the religious people on the spiritual path want to be more spiritual, more awake, more equanimous, more peaceful, more enlightened. Actually, they're the same, right? They're the same. And the Buddha in the Shangama Sutra is speaking, in 50 demons section, and also in the warning of kill, steal, lust, desire section, these phenomena are mentioned, are warned time after time. So this is a danger. And the big danger is that you said to people, you have a 10 something. It is a big liar. You are a big liar. We cannot do that, okay? And in conclusion, samadhi is not about attaining or adding something more to yourself. You just achieve samadhi based on the true self and in the right meditation, in the right state, instead of a diva state, evil meditation. So that's the whole sentences we need to pay attention to. Especially we need to free ourselves from the evil paths, such as steal, kill, steal, lust, desire. Here, it has been mentioned desire, many times. This is the desire. You want to desire, there is a desire, to attain something more. Okay. So that's it. That's the whole sentence from the Buddha Dharma aspect. In the respect of the Buddha Dharma, in the Buddha eye, okay? And we can go back to what we've learned today. Today we have learned the sentence 21, right? Day after day we have learned 21 sentences. We are great, right? Thank you for your cooperation and for your company. So let's sum up what we learned in grammar points. And there are two grammar points. One is about works as a preposition, and the preposition also can be written like this: PREP. But yeah, it is the abbreviation about preposition PREP. And about, if after about there is a verb, the verb should be VING form. Should be its VING form. So that's why about attend should be used attending. About adding should be used adding. So because about is a preposition. And then the other one is add. Add something to something, add something to somebody. So here to should be attached with add together, used together. So that's the grammar point 1, 2, and yeah, that's the sentence. Yeah, it is a simple sentence. Actually, the comprehension of the Dharma should be kept in mind. Yeah, it's not samadhi. Yeah, if you cultivate samadhi, you cannot bring the mind of desire into it. Otherwise, you cannot achieve samadhi. Just a different evil meditation. Yeah, I speak a lot on this lecture, right? So that's all for today. Thank you for listening, everybody, and looking forward to seeing you next time at the same time next day. Okay, tomorrow. So bye. Have a good day. Okay, use the Australian way.